Nothing. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. There it is. How's it, everyone? Aloha. It's Sunday, June 8th, and little vlog, a little news. Plus, it's Sunday, a little read from the Holy Bible. Short, no commentary. We'll just figure this. Okay, we got that going on. All right. Yeah, little vlog, little news. Vlog. No birds. Maybe it's working. Michael's still healing on his knee. It looks good progress. Yay! Going on for the rooting for that. Rooting for him there. Stopped by at the beach. That's what this is. So instead of, I'm trying to just steer away from the news a little. I mean, how can I steer away from the news, right? Steer away from the news. Well, try not to focus on that. But we'll try to. Not all of us. See what's going on. But you know, their vlog, now the news, that's the news. Come on. Okay. Redemption. There's the big Elon Musk boom, and they traded a couple of bombs and barbs on the social media, and some of them had significant consequences mentioned. Okay, so like Elon's government contracts, right? His subsidies, his subsidizing SpaceX or something. And Trump says, the president says, I'm gonna stop the subsidies. I can save billions of dollars if I did that. So it's dangled over. And Elon's like, well, I'm already looking at that. I'm already gonna start decommissioning the Dragon rocket ship, the SpaceX rocket, which is being used to retrieve astronauts. So, sorry guys up at the space station. You're sort of stuck there. The Starlink satellite moron connection thing, God, is like, you know, what Ukraine, I think, is using to get the drones out there to battle on Russia. But in America, there's, you know, so there's some significant things, and of course Tesla cars, and the sales of this. I mean, she can't stay. Anyways, I'm analyzing that. So these are people that are like multi-billionaires. So if they lose in any of this stuff, you know, they'll still be there. The rest of us, if we lose financially, that's really gonna make a difference. So all that, you know, the tariffs are gonna expire and be still on. Wait, the pause will expire and the tariffs will be on. So there's gonna be that 10% across the board. Ukraine is still kicking butt in using drones. So they have an edge, let's say, and it could prove to be interesting stuff. And what else is going on? See, Trump doesn't want Elon to smash the big, beautiful bill, which is, he's right, Elon's right, it's disaster. I mean, that overall, it's not gonna do what they promised. They promised this to the people, these tax cuts, and if you don't do it, there'll be 68% tax increase. Don't think, because let me show you. Yeah, here's Trump. He's operating on punishment and reward. Oh, I'll give you subsidies, and if you're bad, I'll take them away. I'll put on tariffs to those bad countries. See, even that's a farce. Trade deficit. We buy stuff and we sell stuff as a country. If you bought more from the country than you sold to them,
this is strange.
That's the deficit.
Large.
No, it's that you bought stuff from them that they make. There's no deficit. They're looking at the difference and they're equating the word deficit and they're trying to trick people.
Where are we?
Thinking we're getting ripped off. Therefore, the tariffs are what you do to get them. And the tariffs don't even go to the countries. It goes to the people, those companies, and it goes to the people. So it turns into a tax. Oh, God, this is all so silly. Why am I trying to keep up on this? I don't know. They're spinning it backward, too. So, anyways, it was good to go out to the beach, so I'm going to go with that. Had a cool dream. It was like something was going on and the alarm came off. Little old and little new. Let's do that. Okay? First, something random. Out of the new. I mean, old. Oops. Ooh, crunched the page. Oops. See how this works. And... oh! God, right in the eyeball. Job 2:11. Job's 3 friends. Now when Job's 3 friends heard all of these troubles that had come upon him, each of them set out from his home. Eliphaz from Temanite, Bildad from Shuhite, Zophar from Naamathite. They met together and go and console and comfort him. When they saw him from a distance, they didn't recognize him. And they raised their voices and wept aloud and tore their robes and threw dust upon the air in their heads. They sat with him on the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke a word to him, for they saw that his suffering was very great. Oh, that's what I forgot. Oh my gosh. Forgot that part. Forgot this part. Ooh, forgot something. Sorry.
Flashlight.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Red letters. There's some real words. Oh, again? Mark. This is Mark 12:29. Oh, okay. Which commandment is the first of all? Jesus answered, the first is, Hear, O Israel.
She can't stay.
The Lord our God, the Lord is one, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul, with all your mind and all your strength. The second is this. You shall love your neighbor as yourself, and there's no other commandment greater than these. Then the scribe said to him, You are right, teacher. You have truly said that he is one. Besides him, there is no other. And to love him with all... Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okie dokie. Thank you, God. Jeez. Okay. Trying not to be too... Waking up early, and that's all there is to it. The sun's just coming up early. It's getting summertime. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's headlines though. So you did get the paper. Check this out. See, Hawaii news is. Ooh.
Wrong.
Oh. Okay. Let's take a closer look. Hawaii news. Governor Green raises concern about 19 bills. So there's 19 bills. There's 19 bills. They're going to be veto desk on Governor Green. Is going to look at them, and some of them are like, Veto, the best. Some of them he can veto if he wants to. I mean, he can veto any of them if he wants to. And but some of them look sketchy to him, and some don't. And some can be passed without him vetoing. One of them is about regulating electric bikes and motorcycles. So I don't know. The grave. Oh wow, Skyline. Oh look, there's going to be a station near Chinatown on Nimitz. See, there's going to be a choo-choo train in the sky. This is the elevated E-train. This is the rail. This is, so far, it's been billions of dollars in many years. Everyone's like, oh god. I don't even know if does it run? Does it go? There's a station near Chinatown. They have to make it useful so people will ride it. And then, oh gosh. Never mind. What's going on? And in the park, dedication plaque in Queens Beach honors the legacy gathering place for Hawaii LGBT. Yeah, it's the gay LGBTQ plus Pride Month. I forgot about that. It was kind of trying to be outlawed by Trump. DAG convention tickets. A project is DAG. What Department of China? They're trying to build. Oh,
come here.
Trying to build stuff too. Oh, sports. Oh, I fell down. What the heck? Oh, this is Coco. She wins in France. This is the tennis Grand Slam something. Apparently, it's a good job, Coco. She wins. The other girl's like, I didn't win. Boo hoo. Sorry, it's tennis I didn't watch. It's much tennis. Come on. I remember watching the Billie Jean King other guy tennis match because it was just like. So football's coming up pretty soon. Yay, I guess. Yeah, I mean, gosh, back in the day, remember times to relax. Remember 1973? You want to relax? Just go there and
it smells.
And tell this guy his tapestry silk smells. It smells of silk. South Korean Council. General Kyu Sun Lee left presents Bishop Museum Director Roland Force with a wedding costume given to the museum by South Korean President Lee. Lee's wife is behind him adjusting one of the garments. That's one of okay. I thought this is life size. I thought she was one of the puppets. This is a mannequin thing or a doll. That's my wife. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Greenland, but step lightly and speak softly because they'll throw you off into the icy cold water. I'm an American. Throw them in the water. U.S.-China dynamics, military and minerals.
I want you to go.
That's what Trump's really focused on. He's trying to battle economically China, and everyone else is like paying it. Oh, and give the billionaires a tax break.
Can you see me?
The political cartoon.
Discussion, abomination, chainsaw.
Chainsaw, Frankenstein. Big beautiful Bill.
Whoever created this guy should be fired.
Oh, big beautiful Bill. And Trump's mouth is on the side of his head. He's gonna cut down the big beautiful Bill. Apparently, Trump's like, you better not back with all your money, back those Democrats, or there'll be consequences. Okay, what do we got here? Pay, teachers, living wages, plenty fun, the telescope, wrong, incinerate without due process, cell phone. I guess we're going this one, Say, oh yeah.
Wrong to incinerate.
Sorry.
Wrong to incarcerate without due process.
If you learn that one of your neighbors was arrested by our government and incarcerated in a foreign prison for an indefinite period of time without being convicted of a crime,
come back.
Would you be okay with that? Those who are found deportable should be deported, but they should not be imprisoned in any prison for the unspecified period of time simply because they are alleged to be terrorists or violent gang members. This is a slippery slope, oh gosh, to autocracy if we allow our government to incarcerate anyone, anywhere, for an indefinite period of time because of a president simply claims it is national security reasons, and we are in the throes of a national emergency. Did our nation learn nothing from our government's
Turn it
treatment
on.
of citizens and residents of Japanese ethnicity during World War II?
I'm eternal.
Robert Eternal Griffin, Makiki. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for bringing that out. And,
Lower your voice.
lower your voice. But you know, yeah, it's like the thing, the big news item I forgot is
Nod.
they brought in the National Guard into LA because they're doing protests. So here's the ICE agents, immigration, doing their stuff in LA, and they're being overly blunt and just picking people up, and people in LA are like, hell no. And
Let me show you.
they're protesting and going against ICE agents. I think some of them clashed a little, like a person to person with some ICE agents. So President Trump called in the National Guard. This is bad. This is like, Nixon, that Neil Young song, Tin Soldiers and Nixon's Coming, because that song's made by the Kent State Massacre, where the National Guard was called in for Vietnam students, young people, students, protesting the Vietnam War. So it's an anti-war thing, and Nixon's like, those hippies. And National Guard was called in and actually somehow fired shots and killed 4 students on Kent State back in the 70s. Now you have this protest, which wasn't a violent riot. It wasn't that. It's protesting. Yeah, they're like, I think some of them started to throw a rock, though, because it's LA. They're like
Looking for me?
throwing something. But it calls in the National Guard. And he's saying, if that Governor Newsom can't do his job, if California can't do his job, we'll do it for them, we'll fix it for them. He's calling National Guard. The the state of California is going, hey, what if we don't pay you the taxes? Because California's a big earner. We won't pay you taxes. So he's in battle with Governor Newsom and blowing this. And he's also going to amp it up to active or live Marines, or actual Marines. The Marines in the uniforms, they're going to go down there. The Marines will battle the citizens. The National Guard will battle the citizens. See, only the governor could call up the National Guard, except if they're federalized, then they can be called up by the federal. But definitely calling in the Marines to battle LA citizens. See, this isn't. See what this guy. Oh, we did nothing, because if we let that, that's really bad, and it's still that due process thing. But people, they go slippery slope. This isn't slippery slope. This is like, bam, we're at the bottom. It's like, what now? Because you're gonna have like soldiers and citizens, and yeah. And so what happens after that? With the due process, they're bringing them back. Except they didn't. Did they bring back? They brought back the El Salvador guy, so they can do that. And they're trying to obey the courts. And they're okay, but that might be all smushy too, because, yeah, come on back. Yeah, you can have your trial.
Exactly.
Guilty, now deported again. So that's still kind of, but this is like beyond slippery slope. That's so we're gonna have to find out what's going on there.
This is my place.
But the National Guard in LA, that's the biggest thing right now, and the big beautiful bill. And Elon's consequences. Anyways, have a good Sunday. That's right. Aloha. Those stuff gonna happen. Okay, aloha. Have a good Sunday. It's gonna be
Nice and sunny.